Uh, I was so impressed by Naomi and Benji's poem. And just they did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I really want to
That's
hear
a pretty-
Benji's.
Benji's perfect. Really good one. Are you ready?
I didn't get to.
Oh, they don't share?
I'll have
Share
him
with
send it.
everybody.
I'll have him send it to us so that we can.
Okay,
read
yeah,
it.
we everybody's supposed to have it.
I have it.
Or yeah, send it over to him.
Yeah. So today we're gonna start with Esther, I guess. You know, if that's okay. Esther, I really like your typography.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good job. Are you shy about it? Being praised? You did a good job. So, okay. Would you care to read for us? You know, I recommend you guys when you write a poem, right? Have dates on it as well.
Oh, okay.
You can date it. It's a suggestion, right? You know which year you hold or
Right.
when you wrote it. You know, like me, when 10 years later I try to figure out which year, I don't know, right? So if I do a collection, that's would be.
I wonder if it has the
Be-
date anywhere. Like.
There is a date.
Do you think Typora would save the date?
Yeah, any document will tell you the published date, you know, on the
Yeah.
computer, but better in there, right? So
Yeah.
you know, so after your name, just add date, stuff like that. Is that making sense to you
Yep,
guys? So,
yeah.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Night skies. As the sun sets, the darkness comes out. Millions of stars are revealed, and the constellations glow like a little diamond show. With a moon that illuminates the sky, shooting stars passing by, and little planes flying high. What a beautiful sight, a night sky, a creation that only God can make through his wonderful eye.
That's rhyme, am I? You're rhyming. I like it. I like the rhyming especially.
I know you said to do something with the little diamond show. I just couldn't figure out what to do. So
That's okay. I mean, it's just suggestion, right? So
Yeah.
constellations like everywhere, right? Many constellations. A little diamond is one star. You know, you can say one star is a little diamond. Excuse me.
yeah, I guess that sounded wrong. I didn't mean it as one diamond.
Don't get distracted. I'm talking the very important sentence.
I didn't really mean it just as one diamond. I was kind of talking.
Maybe like a mini diamonds, you know.
Yes.
The constellation is not diamond. I mean, it's not one star. That's my
Yep,
point.
yeah.
Yeah. So millions stars. Um, yeah, there might be better way to present the idea, same idea, but more properly, you know. So, but don't let me comment it yet. So, anybody?
This is probably one of the first poems I've seen that Esther's done that seems more poetic.
Poetic, yes.
She did a really good
Big
job.
big step.
Rhyming and
Yeah.
I do kind of like the way she explained.
You do better. Get on it. Good.
I do like how she explained that what you guys were talking about, the little diamond show. Maybe she could do better wording it. I don't really know.
Do you have
how,
suggestions?
No.
Anybody?
But I do kind of like the way she is trying to.
There's a lot of beautiful
Show the-
improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
You-
is a really good poem. And it's very.
You put a lot of
understandable.
thoughts in this poem, obviously. Thank you so much. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Just complimenting your comment there.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, it's very good, Esther. You're done.
yeah. Now tell me why night skies in the poem, the third paragraph, the first one, another sky. So night sky is many days, right? So the another
Oh.
sky. So that little bit
Yeah.
the title is incompatible with
It's just night sky.
yeah.
Yeah, I would just take away the S and just make it night sky.
Yeah, night sky. That's good. That matters, am I right?
Yeah.
So the topic. So through his wonderful eye, I really like that. The difference with and you know the difference with the through someone's eyes. With like you can do something with your hand, right? So it's like with a tool or something, right? So God spoke a word, God said it with a word. With hand, he's a working hand, invisible hand, but with his eye, that's not the story, right? So it's not in the Christian story, but it's through his eyes, right? He look at it, it's good, it's through his eye, So I praise it, it's good. So. Am I making sense to you, Esther? Yeah. Okay. In the beginning, those things you just begin to improve, become more accurate. You learn the usage, the context of language, right? So vocabulary. You're doing a good job, very good job. So, yeah.
Yeah, you. Like Naomi's at first, it's like finally more poetic than the other ones. When you're rhyming, it's hard to rhyme as well as make sense at the same time, because when you want to rhyme, you just kind of try to find random words. But and then what people do is they try to find random words, and then sometimes they just really don't make sense. But you're just trying to rhyme. But you need to make sure you're making sense.
Is there a part
and it's definitely like hard to do that, but
any improvement, grammar or imagery? Not really.
I don't really understand how a creation that only God can make through his wonderful eye. Like, how does that make sense? Like, how can he make something through his eye? With, I don't know. I just something about that sentence. Seems a little off. I could be wrong because I'm not really the best at grammar, but
Like you use your eyes in a way to create them.
She used the word with his wonderful eye in the beginning. But I think to make something with his eyes really the awkward, right? So in light of the biblical story, right? So through his eyes you can see, you can envision what he did. And what he did, right? He created it step by step, made a creation, full of life. And there's through his eye, right? A praise that's good. So. But it doesn't mean what I'm saying is right. So. No, I like this poem, especially I like the invocation God is a maker of those beautiful nights, So in the Bible actually have a word for this. They call out the constellation one by one, have a song for this. It's already a poem actually. The concept is already in the song, so it's beautiful. You call out the star one by one, and then you give them names. Yeah, no is chewing gums or eating cookies. We don't know. We just hear some strange noise is going on. So.
Chewing gum, eating cookies.
Yeah, I don't have any further comments.
What gum you have chewing?
Spearmint. Spearmint.
Spiritual mint away.
Okay. Everybody tired. I understand. It's time for me to nap.
Nap time.
Time for me to nap.
Yeah. Okay, Noah.
I do like the poem. I think it's very good. She finally, as I mentioned in the beginning, she started to use some good imagery. Although, I mean, it is fine, I guess, for... Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Just continue, so.
Yeah, Esther tired. Esther didn't sleep well last night, so... Yeah. You were sweet today, so...
Yeah.
If the poem had been a little bit longer, I would feel like it would maybe have needed some more figurative language, because out of what I can see here, there really is only one figurative choice of words, which is comparing constellations to a diamond show. All else is just simple yet still good imagery
Yeah.
about the rest of them, which is nice. But
Yeah.
in fact, I find there's actually nothing wrong with this. It's just like personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
But I myself wouldn't have referred to the expansive night sky filled with constellations as a little diamond show.
Yeah.
At least I wouldn't have used the word little. Like maybe the stars themselves appear as little diamonds, but it's certainly not comparative to a little diamond show, because I see the night sky as something very large and expansive and infinite even. So just the choice of words there is just
Maybe brilliant diamonds, so, huh? Shining, brilliant, right? So.
But I don't know. It's there's actually nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I wouldn't actually really criticize that very much. It's just a personal preference kind of thing. And I do see the last two lines here as a creation that only God can make through His wonderful eye. There, that sense of Him making creation with His eyes is still, that kind of awkwardness is still there a little bit. But I think to keep this as close to how Esther originally had it, through is in fact the best word. But if I don't know, that awkwardness is still kind of there for me.
The word make can be changed, like it can design, right?
True.
Can envision, right? So it doesn't disturb your rhyme as well. So make does not wrong with your rhyme. So maybe God can envision, right? So yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Make it as a solid action already there. Is not necessarily conducive to use the word I for the purpose, right? So
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, that's I think all I have to share for this one.
Great.
Pretty short.
I like what's the grade? What is the grading? 8.
1.6.
Man. Noah is very strict, man. He's a more strict teacher than I am. I think I'm more relaxed.
Strict little blueberry.
I talk a lot, but I give good grade to people.
Yeah.
Makes it feel better about the bag.
Yeah.
Jack does not.
Yeah. If I grade you, Esther, I'm gonna grade you 9 out of 10. According to your age, you know. I hope that's not negative, okay? I'm just saying, yeah. If I was your age, write a poem like this, I'm so proud of myself. Seriously. Okay, what's the joke now?
Elijah, look at the back of Elijah's phone.
No.
All right, we'll do Elijah's poem next.
Elijah's. Okay.
Okay. Who's on?
Me.
Me, Bubba.
Is everyone here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Everyone except Benjamito.
I'm here.
And kill him.
Okay. Oh,
Why is all those noises?
I had to get my breath out.
That's a weird way to get
Like
your breath.
we don't want to do it, am I? I had to do
Sounds
it.
like a moan.
No,
Yeah.
I like to read my poems.
Okay. You know what I mean? You're gonna mow it, right?
I won't moan.
Nobody push your head off.
Don't.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh.
Under the stars. Eyes peeled, I peered forward.
Upward?
Let me start over.
Glad you didn't do another moan. So back in order.
Oh.
Alright, let me. Hey! Shh.
Okay.
Not you, idiot. Eyes peeled, I peered upward. The sound of my heart beating in my ears. A complexion of orange and yellow painted the sky. As the ever-shining fireball of the light, the sun, slipped under the mountains to hide its warm illumination. My eyes still stared. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 10. The stars began to light the sky, each one burning a billion miles away. Each one a perfectly placed piece in the puzzle of the universe.
Yeah. Puzzle of the universe. I like that one.
And I wept, for I knew that even as I was being torn apart inside, that the sun would still rise.
Would still rise.
Yeah.
Trying to read your word.
Did I not say would?
No. I didn't hear it. Yes.
That the sun would still rise.
Mm-hmm.
And that this moment would be lost. This moment under the stars.
Wow. Yeah. Well, everything is on a normal intensity until the last two sentences, right? Really make this poem emotional and personal poem, and very much real. Feel real. The emotions are real. It's like a real moment in your life, right? So not just a poem. It's for the reason writing a poem. Really, there is a moment like this. It's
Yeah.
really, so I can see you seated by the shore, looking to the star, whatever, you know. So it's maybe linger on with sunset, and have a very painful moment. I guess is relationships stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so therefore, it's very impactful in terms of expression of your feelings. So that's good, Elijah. So yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, now that's a part of poem, right? So can enter out and let us feel what don't have to describe in detail, right? So but can evoke the same feeling, you know, come to empathy, you know, come to vibration of the same feeling. I mean, it's like music, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we don't know exactly the composer what they're talking about, or what invoked that emotion carried the composer or the player or whatever. But you know, the three in one, right? The composer, if you play his piece, then the player or the singer, then the one hear it, right? So found harmony in that. So and that is the power of poetry. You know, come to that modern language, right? You really begin to not just play with words and write beautiful thoughts in a sense, but really get the person almost like you can read the person behind the page or behind the words. You know? I'm not saying bad, doing bad or good. It's a power of poem, right? So, like a music is so many beautiful composition, elegant musics, but you just feel too much skills, right? Then there's someone plays simple notes, you know, simple tunes, right? So he was like the Zomer, your dad like a Zomer. What is that?
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, you know, simple tune, right? But it bring a lot of emotion out of it, right? So we can laugh at it. Go ahead, tell us. What you like.
I just like the way he said them.
Okay.
Hans Zimmer.
You need to hear me mimic the character in what is it? Hamburger. Like the French guy cannot say hamburger. Huh?
Mm.
Yeah.
We're going well.
My pronunciation has improved
Yeah.
so well. Naomi seldom laugh at my pronunciation anymore. She used to just laugh at my pronunciation. Every time I open my mouth, waiting for laughing. Not bad. Just making fun of you. Yeah. Yeah, when she was your age, she was very, very naughty.
Oh, so.
Yeah, she was silly. She was silly.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the wrong word. So. But she would mimic my speech. Yeah. Exactly, or something like that. What the word I used to say?
I don't
I
know.
remember.
Forgot. I forgot about it. So go ahead. Good poem. I feel you.
Thumbs up from Bobby.
See, Esther literally ready to be out. So.
No?
Right? Okay.
Thumbs up from
The comment.
Esther comment on it.
Mediocre.
You guys watch a movie until 10:30.
Huh?
10:30. What the movie you watched?
Did
Huh?
we, no, we didn't watch the movie. We're at the process.
I'll see that part. Okay.
I think it's very good. I like the metaphors you used on some of it.
Some of it.
Or like, yeah, the metaphors you used.
Okay.
And the format is pretty good as well.
The format's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see. Oh, look at that. I need
It's
to do
definitely
this.
a personal poem. And
Oh.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah. Good point. Good. Precise. And that's great. Comment.
Poem.
Okay.
Wow. That's great. We know it's not essays.
She knows it's not an essay.
I really appreciate this non-essay.
I appreciate the fact that it's not an essay.
You don't really have a period at the end of your poem.
You don't have to put periods at the end of the poetry or stanzas.
Yeah. But
So what do you think, Naomi?
just like usual, I like how Elijah makes his poems kind of like a story.
Ah.
And personal most of the time as well. So
Ah.
I don't really have any like criticisms per se because I don't feel like I could criticize Elijah the way Audrey wrote it because it's more personal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But yeah, he did. It's a very good job, and that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah.
I do like the progression of time, you know? From sunset, looking forward to sunrise, in between this emotional moments. So, yeah, it's like a picture, you know, like a movie, right? Put a different progression, different things.
Mm.
I really can see it. So. Okay.
I also appreciate how Elijah made that kind of transition from like the sunset into the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like an action that was taking place in this poem, in this poem, instead of merely a description of things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think the emotion that is integrated into the poem, especially near the end, is neat, though it is interesting to consider, like, from an analytic point of view, what exactly he is sad about in this case. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is it due to the passing of time, or the inevitability of time, or because the weeping is followed by a description of how,
I
despite
kinda
one's
just
being
meant
torn
that, like,
apart, that the sun would still rise, and that the moment that he's experiencing now would be lost forever because you can't return to the past. Seems to have to do
Not
with
really
time.
that. It's more of that, even the pain that you're feeling, that the sun would still rise, as in there's nothing to be done about it.
Yeah, a bittersweet moment.
Yeah.
Be never come back, right? So
Yep.
yeah. Normally we say, okay, look
Well,
for the
there's-
sunrise. This is why it's really word invented in the sense that
Almost kinda like-
sunrise is going to like eclipses the sweet bitter moment. So we have
When you
this-
wake up in the morning, things are different,
yes,
even from what happened
yes,
a night before or something. It's lost.
yeah,
And you're kind of in that moment of you're wanting to change something, you want something to happen, but
Mm.
you're on your own, and that it can't really be helped,
Yeah.
and that you just have to accept that the sun will still rise and
Yeah,
life will
part
go on.
part of pain of life, pain of growth.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I hope that word not
Yeah.
too much. Yeah. So go ahead. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think I have more to share.
I'm a conductor.
You're supposed to be singing and all that?
You know, and commenting. You know, the next life, I have different options. What I've spent my time on. Either I'll be a good cook,
The
good
next
food.
The next life.
Next life, the next life. The other one is a conductor, or composer, or conductor.
I think Yak would be a really good conductor.
He will be a
There he
good
is.
conductor.
He always does it.
I'm a good conductor. He's a good composer. That's
As a
different.
conductor, he's a composer.
Yeah, I'm the conductor. He's a composer. No, conductor and composer can be
That's
all the
nice.
same. So. But conductor, yeah, listen to beautiful players, play beautiful music all the time.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. It's one of the best profession out there. You're
Yeah.
very good at it. Everybody appreciate it, right? So, it's like making food. Everybody appreciate it. Not like writing poems. Everybody pick on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, who else is poem? That's it?
No, we have Elijah's next.
I mean, mine.
I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, my brain's a
Third.
few hours ahead. and my
Third.
head.
Third.
Third. Third. Yeah. I'm telling you, Naomi did such a good job, but I don't remember.
Did a good job, but doesn't
So good, I couldn't even.
I can't remember. Too good to be true.
apparently thought it was copied.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
you read your poem, I'm gonna read it because I appreciate it.
Okay. Night sky. Wide open for the wingspans and greater than the sea, with its mouth ingesting the sun, taking absence to all visibility. Peeking through the trees, its luminescence has begun, while out come the heavenly bodies so vivid and free. New vision is seen, shooting through the heavens, leaving their blueprint, but gone in seconds. Nations are produced.
Notion.
Notion, sorry.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
poem.
Keep reading. Notions are produced in the air glow of night. So many are drawn to that ever-being light, ever equipped to ignite.
That's beautiful.
Wait,
Alright.
equipped. It says equipped.
Well, I'm gonna read
Equipped
it.
is
Okay.
Kayla.
Lady got a comment. Is that okay? I like this poem. So it just have a inner rhyme to the poem, right? So night sky by Naomi Pinson. Wide open for wingspans, and greater than the sea, with the mouth ingesting the sun, taking absence to all visibility, picking through the trees, its luminescence, there's no this,
It is luminous.
its luminescence has begun.
That's what it's.
While out come the heavenly bodies, so vivid and free. New vision is seen, shooting through the heavens, leaving the blueprint, but gone in seconds. Notions are produced in that air glow of night, so many are drawn to that ever-beaming light, ever equipped to ignite. That's beautiful, the last paragraph especially, so beautiful. And so natural, too. to use the rhyme, so seamlessly, which I really like. I like the opening paragraph so much because it doesn't give you literally carry on the title, right? The person is night sky is doing the thing, right? So instantly cut into the theme and continue the imagery, the poetic imagery. So that's powerful. Not many can do that, but your age, you intuitively do that. Not mimicking. I know you don't read that much poems, but that's powerful. That's just like so creative. So yeah, we appreciate that because it happened in Chinese poem many times, So the imagery is okay. This is the title. I directly began to use the name and the title, right? The object or the subject, whatever, the word, begin to personify it. See, wide open for us, greater than sea, with a mouse ingesting. I would use the word eats, turn to be her or his. Eats is more still object, right? So, but in her is become personal, right?
Yeah.
To call personification there. So one of the it's like because ingesting is a person, right? You compare to the animal.
Which one would work better, her or his?
Normally talking about
Nature, you go for her?
yeah, normally do that.
Mother Nature.
Yeah. Don't have to. I mean, you can use his. I'm suggesting, right? You can definitely use his. Nobody criticizes you.
Yeah.
You're a lady writer, right? So poet. So
Yeah.
he's okay. Yeah. And my point is that animated is the whole thing, right? So
Yeah.
is that making sense to you? Naomi? So
Yeah.
Yeah. You work with your dad on this little bit?
Yeah.
Hi.
See you later.
I need some snacks.
I got some water.
Ooh, yummy.
Your mom is always fast, so that's my point. You got so many snacks, we can't finish it
You
forever.
can't finish them all? I'll pick
No
you
way.
up, I guess, after your meeting with Justin.
Why?
Because they are going somewhere, I think.
I'll
We'll talk
go.
about it later. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay. Comments? Okay. Esther, why don't you read it yourself? It's beautiful poems.
Okay.
That's why.
What was that? Okay.
That's very funny.
Night
It's nice.
sky.
Yeah.
Wide open for wingspans and greater than the sea. With our mouth ingesting the sun, taking absence to all visibility. Peeking through the trees, its luminescence has begun. While out.
Her luminescence, right? You need to change
Oh,
your
right.
consistency.
Well,
Am I making sense to you?
do you guys know what I'm talking about right there? I just was wondering, because my dad didn't.
I do.
What am I talking about there?
You talking about the night?
Nope.
Night in the sky? No?
When I say peeking through the trees, its luminescence has begun.
That's like a stars.
No,
No? It's, oh, wow. Okay, explain me.
the moon.
Oh, the moon,
Yeah.
yes. Oh.
My dad didn't know I was talking about the moon there.
Oh. That's
Oh,
very
that's
interesting.
And then, so when I talk about peeking through the trees, its luminescence has begun, I'm talking about the moon, and then, while out come the heavenly
What about the
bodies.
first paragraph? Who are you talking about?
First, what?
The first paragraph.
I'm talking about the sky.
You see, the first paragraph is talking the sky.
I'm talking about the sky.
The next paragraph is talking the moon.
Yep.
Okay.
And then shooting stars. We got the whole poem. I first explain the setting of the sun, because her mouth is ingesting it, which means it's taking away the sun, and
Yeah, the night sky swallowed the
visibility
sun.
is
Mm.
darkening because the sun has gone, but peeking through the trees is the moon,
Yeah,
and
I
its
think.
luminescence has begun because you can see it more usually in the nighttime. And then
I thought that's heavenly bodies talking about, right?
heavenly bodies are stars.
Well, there is a. If that is the case, there is a problem here
Okay.
because the first paragraph uses one person, right? The next paragraph use another object or another person, another tune basically. That transition, if you don't give people that clarity, your first paragraph talking the nine doing these things, and paragraph the moon doing things, yeah, it might be confusing for a reader like me. So we may be able to guess it, but hard to really hit the target, right? So I would envision the next one, if it's not the nice guy, would be the heavenly body talking about. Yeah, because the contest you're writing carried point into the heavenly body come out, right? So
Well, I thought.
heavenly body including the moon for sure. So
Yeah.
I'm just talking. So. But I like, then you might want there is it change the moons, you know? Just give the luminescence of moons, something like that.
Okay.
Because we need to know, right? So it's different than night sky right now. So
Right.
the first paragraph is night, swallow the sun, right? Bring eliminate visibility or whatever. Then now the moon or the body comes, heavenly body come out, light up the sky, right? So that's what you transition into. It's
Well, I did
beautiful.
kind of like the mysterious way.
Yeah, I like the way you take it. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, you don't take criticism
No, yeah,
or changes
I understand what you're
very
saying.
easily because it's a very delicate and well composed poem. It's not you want every word to mean something, so
Yeah.
you want to make sense. So so you have your own context construct already there.
Yeah.
It's like different furniture put in the room. You don't want somebody to mess around, right? So understandable. But there is a problem. Is that the first paragraph, top of the night, I can guess that one. But the next paragraph carried on.
Yeah.
It will be confusing for me. Think, oh, this is the moon we talk about. Whereas there's no hints in the poem talking about it, right? So the only hints I got is heavenly bodies. With there, I can include the moon, but not directly how the moon shining through the trees, right? So, yeah. I'm just suggesting to you, okay? So, yeah.
Okay.
One of the things writing poems or writing anything, remember to engage. Don't let people continue to guess. If they're guessing, you don't want them to trap them, right? You're not smart. You gotta figure that out. You give people a hint. So,
Right.
yeah, that's not because people reading a bit is a problem. It's the expression have a weakness of expression, right? So
I thought maybe
Mhm.
adding while after that part would kind of separate the two. So
yeah,
reading while would separate. Oh, well, there's not. Maybe you're not talking about stars
Yeah.
at that part.
the word outcome obviously is aftermath, not including the first
Yeah.
person.
But yeah, I understand what you
No.
mean by the first part kind of coming into that, because maybe I
Yeah.
didn't do a good transition in that way.
A moon, or a moon, or especially the moon, is still considered a heavenly body, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only hint I got. I'm not saying that you did the wrong job or something like that.
Yeah,
But
she
I will
gave
tell
it
you
a-
something, how powerful this is. There's a beautiful essay, prose rather. I almost can recite it.
Yeah.
Read back and forth. One of the most beautiful pieces in Chinese. Talking about he took a walk along this pond full of lotus, so the world were quiet. Walk, not many people, but the moon just should literally called the moonlight on this pond of lotus, the title. When he said the moon shining through the trees, so projecting its reflection on the waters, so that's beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just saying your imagery there is so poetic, so amazing. So I like it. So it's the angle, right? It's like you can look at the picture there, right? Take a shot there. Not everybody can do that, so yeah. Very good there. So then there comes said, oh, this started in the whole night. Other bodies start come out at the beginning, leaving the night, right? So where the first set of night come on, and there's nothing shiny anymore, So
Yeah.
it's a transition. It's very beautiful. So I hope you guys understand what I'm talking about. The like Elijah's, from sunset to nighttime, right? So
Yeah, the
there's
moon even
transition.
is one of like the first things you kind of notice in the sky because it's so
True,
big
yeah,
and bright
it's
and
calm
closer,
there,
obviously
yeah.
closer to the
Yeah,
Earth
yeah,
and other things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Esther, continue your reading
Okay.
comments.
Peeking through the trees.
Now that is very constructive. That's called a very, very good discussion there. You know, really, I have able to freely input, get input, and Naomi can concretely look at that. Okay, I don't look at it as greed or not. You know, I just want to look at it as objectively how it serves my poem. You know, I can receive that criticism or not. You know, and take her own thoughts in it, and her love poem expressed by this dialogue, and right. So, and I might appreciate her poem by engaging that dialogue with her, right? So, making sense to you, you know, so there's no lack of confidence to say, hey, let me criticize your poem, or on her part, like confidence say, let me evaluate your criticism here, you know, do you know what I'm talking about, you know? So, it's a very beautiful dialogue there. That's the kind of dialogue we want to mature into and make it sense to you, you know. So, go ahead.
Peeking through the trees, its luminescence has begun, while out come the heavenly bodies, so vivid and free. New vision is seen, shooting through the heavens, leaving their blueprint but gone in seconds. Notions are produced in that air glow of night, so many are drawn to the ever-beaming light, ever equipped to ignite.
Wow. That's something. This is like something to a different level. Now, I mean, if you can write a poem this good, express yourself this good, oh, it's something else. It's like something else. Yeah. I mean, Elijah is very talented in poetic expression. But there are mature language, mature notions there as well. But this one is such something else. It's a super, it's a talent, right? So the Chinese have a saying, you know, 诗有天才. I mean, it's a word I don't quite remember. You know, like a musician, right? They come with a talent. You know, like somebody can take care of good flowers, right? Give a bundle of flower, Esther, try to put in a cake, vase, to arrange it to look good, you know. Certain people just, they walk away, spend the whole day to arrange it, and just walk away. Oh, how clumsy that is. Certain people just few changes, suddenly it becomes so beautiful. There's natural talents of creativity there, you know, so you have talents, as I must say. You guys have talents. Most language talents. So I don't give that comment to this many people, okay? So I read a lot of poems. Go ahead, Esther.
Yeah, I think this is one of your best poems, and I really like how you express the night sky, and like each thing in the sky. I think that was really cool. But yeah, this is really good.
Very good, huh? Very nice. Well, we're going to, in the absence of Benji, I don't know, it's gonna come a couple of weeks later, right? So I can't wait for him. So we're gonna read his poem, comment on the poem, and send him our comments.
I don't have it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's share it. Yeah.
Imagine commenting on someone's poem.
But before we move on, I want everybody to exhaust your comment on Naomi's poem. So, your turn.
Yeah, this is a real pretty good poem.
Pretty poem, pretty impressive, huh, Elijah? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Naomi.
Thanks.
Well, you're gonna buy a cake for me now.
Whoa,
Yeah,
a cake, huh?
yeah.
So it's
I'm a
usually
good
ice cream.
teacher. I'm a good teacher.
Since when do you like cake?
Good.
second everything you guys said about it because like I don't have any new things about it that I could say. It's very good and thought through and poetic, and probably one of your best. And you're getting better. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Getting better. Very good. Everything getting better. Esther make a huge leap. Begin to figure the language, right? So okay. Somebody chewing gums. Stop chewing your gums, man. Be serious with our time, okay?
You just sent me a Bible.
Thank you, delusional boy.
Okay.
I didn't send you anything.
Okay, Naomi, go ahead. I mean, sorry. Noah, go ahead.
This is definitely a good poem. She's, I think she's certainly getting somewhere in her
Career.
skill in poetry. Although my opinion might not be very popular, but this actually isn't one of my favorite of hers. It's, a lot of it is, and the way she worded things is, for me at least, just kind of awkward.
My favorite.
I'm sorry to say.
It is your favorite?
No.
It's not your favorite either? That's because it's my favorite, so I guess. That's me.
Consider your best.
I like this kind of poem.
My best.
I just, my problem with it is that
Mm-hmm.
I think the really good ideas that she had, not only in like generally speaking, but even in the way that she tried to express it figuratively and stuff, just could have been executed better.
Yes, I agree.
I
with
think.
that. I agree with that.
Like, just let me mention some things that just don't sound right to me. Taking absence to all visibility, like that is just a really long way of saying disappearing.
Isn't that like poetic?
I know it. You try to make it poetic, but it doesn't sound right to me. New vision is seen. That is referencing to a deeper meaning that is actually really good, but it still sounds. It just doesn't. I don't know. Notions are produced. I can't say I am very fond of that. Although these are really, there's nothing wrong with anything that I'm mentioning. It's just a lot of personal preference things.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Naomi does have her own style in poetry. Everyone has their own style, so there's no reason for me to criticize or talk down that, which I'm not doing. But
It's not your preferred expressing the things. Huh?
perhaps, yeah.
Nor do I.
Bigger words, huh?
Nor do I. It's just complete things. We like things simple.
Yeah.
Disappear is disappear. Just use the word disappear.
He
Oh.
likes things
Not
that he
say-
can't like that only he can understand.
No, I'm not saying that it should be replaced with disappear. It just seems very wordy.
Maybe awkward.
Like almost a little bit naive and awkward. Like I don't know. It's a result of trying to sound poetic, but not fully.
Not quite there yet.
Yeah, it's something she's mastering.
But don't be deterred from this try.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
Yeah.
I
Continue
think I
to
could have
try.
had more time to
Yeah.
probably write it too.
So actually, it's a good try. It started from here.
Mm-hmm.
To get good at it and you understand.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, you walk and right, you can't really go wrong yet. So.
Yeah.
But you need to walk in this way till you
Gotta
get
walk to
wrong.
walk.
Huh?
Said you gotta walk to walk.
I honestly am still not that well educated.
That's
in
good
poetry
point.
stuff.
Agree.
I
Gotta crawl to
to
walk.
Yeah, crawl to walk. That's right.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just
I don't think you're crawling. I was thinking you're walking. You're ready to roam. So
True.
that's a good one. Okay, let's look at the Benji's.
Wait, we're doing his without him?
I was
Yeah,
yeah.
we're doing
He's
it.
not here, so
Mm.
see my
I'm not gonna
point.
be here for a long time. Probably around that one day.
200 Mondays.
I'm gonna read, criticize him in his absence, making fun of him in his
In his
absence.
absence to all visibility, actually.
Oh, who is not there? Elijah not there. Is Esther there? I don't think
I
Esther.
don't have it.
We don't have it.
I will share it with you. Naomi what? Naomi Naomi Gmail, right? Naomi 2 Gmail, right? Okay. We got 2 Naomis, so
That's creepy.
okay, go ahead. You should have it now. Esther have it, right?
Yep. The night sky.
Elijah had it, right?
The
So,
night sky.
The night
Space,
sky,
space,
Benji.
space, Benji.
okay. Some Elijah help your friend read it.
Good.
Be loud now.
Wait. Oh, that was Esther's poem. I wasn't sent it.
You don't have it?
Yeah, I thought it was because it was
I
Esther's.
thought somebody
Everyone
did.
sent it to Elijah at the same time.
Oh. Everybody sent Elijah already?
No.
Somebody needs to.
Huh?
Well, you're already on, I believe. So Elijah pins in 3?
I don't see the poem.
I
Elijah
sent it.
pins in 3, am I right?
I sent it to him.
I got it now.
Okay.
The night sky that covers the earth, which was the same dark void that covered the face of the deep. Darkness lit by shimmering stars and vastly distant planets. What?
You said Bastille.
No, I didn't.
Bastille.
Distant planets. Swifty rotating in peace. Reaching highs and lows, reaching links farther than our understanding can grasp. I raised my head, looking upward into the dark sky, trying to find purpose. Questioning was so loud, like a deafening rasp,
Detesting.
but yet with such a purpose that even the resplendent sky might inquisit me.
Inquisitive me. Resplendent. Resplendent.
The night is full of mystery, halted in darkness, daunting, yet as calming and as noiseless ocean waves, leaving me in quiet sereneness.
Sereneness. I'll read this poem. I want for myself to understand. The night sky, Benjamin Moe. The night sky and the covered the earth, which was this same dark void that covered the face of the deep. Darkness, lit by shimmering stars or once the distant planets, swiftly rotating in peace. Reaching highs and lows, reaching lengths further than our understanding can grasp. I raised my head, looking upward into the dark sky, trying to find a purpose. The questioning was so loud, like distant rasp. But yet, that's not right. Can use one. But yet, with such a purpose that even the resplendent sky might inquisitive me. Night is full of mystery, haunted in darkness, daunting. It is calming as a noiseless ocean waves, leaving me in quiet sereneness. Sereneness.
Wow, you did a really good job.
Huh? Some big word used out here. Like it. Okay, comment. You dozing
All
off?
I have to say.
Yeah.
think
I
one of my
got
fa-
you.
I think one of my favorite parts that I did was at
Okay,
the
let me see to Benji. Benji, Esther literally just dozed off. On
No,
the
that wasn't a
phone,
doze.
so-
That was a nod.
That's a nod.
That
It
was
means
a
that's a
nod.
doze, ready to
Literally.
sleep. So, yeah,
Doze.
yeah. She's upset now.
Doze.
She was not doze. Okay, comment. That's it. You think it's good?
I think it's a pretty good poem. It was
Yeah.
biggest upgrade and stepping
Biggest
into,
upgrade. That's the word you use. Upgrade.
yeah,
Upgrade. Great. I like the word.
upgrade in
Mm.
his poetic journey.
Poetic journey.
So
I like the
he did a lot better with his words. Even I couldn't understand some of them. So
Oh, what? You used to not understand him?
Looks like he's kind of
Gotcha.
copying damage now.
I don't
Gotcha.
think-
Looking up words.
And then Yeah, he did a really good job on this one.
Very
I
good job.
am
Very fine, good job.
impressed.
One of my favorite parts is
Good
the
job,
last part.
Emma.
When,
What are
when
your
he
favorite
said,
part?
yet as calming as the noiseless
It's
ocean
kind of like a wake up
waves.
call or something.
Ah, that's
Leading me-
very
I
good.
really like how the very last part is funny.
As a calming. Mm.
Literally like an ocean without noise.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Daunting. Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, I
you know?
really like that.
It's like this nice sky, then the ocean in front of you. There's contrast there or something.
Mm.
Further comments, pros, cons, corrections, suggestions. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead, boy.
Okay.
Blueberry button.
You blueberry, blue raspberry, taffy boy.
Don't laugh now. Don't laugh.
Sorry.
Don't laugh at his poem.
No, I'm not laughing at his
He's like,
I'm laughing at the blueberry
The
button.
blueberry
blueberry
button.
cafe.
This isn't even the color of a blueberry.
It's blue raz.
Blue raz.
Blue raz and jazz.
Yeah.
I really like Benji's poem.
You really like
Yeah,
it?
he used some pretty, very nice descriptive
Wonderful
words like
miseries. Yeah.
sereneness and
Mm-hmm.
resplendent. Those are
Resplendent.
nice words. And he, it was definitely very delightfully poetic, and
Yeah.
there are some interesting wording
We're
things,
thoughtful, you know.
like a few grammar things like that that
Uh-huh.
I definitely should have helped him point
Change.
out. That's my fault for not noticing that. Like for instance, the third to last stanza thing, but yet.
Mhm.
That's definitely something you can't do.
Okay.
One thing that is kind of interesting to me is noiseless ocean waves, because, I mean, usually,
Ocean, we do have noise. I
yeah,
guess.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea, though, of like it's like the movement of something that is very large and expansive, kind of
Mhm.
like the night sky is itself moving as the earth rotates. That kind of description of that idea is, I kind of like that still,
Mm.
even even if it may or may not make sense.
Mm.
But yeah, as a whole, I like the poem.
As a whole, I like the poem myself.
Yeah.
You guys have improved your writing skills tremendously. Like